Satyam Bada Dharmachara Satyamev Jayate. Good evening, friends. Shubh Sandhya. I am Vipul Kumar. Welcome all of you. Today, news desk on income tax, GST, and corporate laws. Under Income Tax Act, CBDT issued press release today, 3rd July 2020. As per the press release, 62,361 crore rupees refund issued to more than 20 lakh taxpayers amid COVID-19 pandemic. In pursuance to the government decision-wide press release note dated April 8 April 2020 to issue pending income tax refund in order to help taxpayer in a COVID-19 pandemic situation. The Income Tax Department has issued tax refund at a speed of 76 cases per minute from 8 April to 30 June 2020. During the period of the just 56 big days, the CBDT has issued refund in more than 20.44 lakhs cases amounting to more than 62,361 crore. In another case, Delhi Tribunal, ITAT slaps assessing officer in denying deduction of interest on loan, though assessee set up its business during relevant year. Where assessee engaged in real estate business, having taken huge amount of the loan, enter into development agreement for development of a township, it could be concluded that assessee set up its business during the relevant year and thus assessee claim for deduction under section 36 of section 1(3) was to be allowed. In another case, Bombay High Court, section 234B and section 234C interest aren't leviable when taxes are payable under MAT provisions. In this case, two decisions taken. First, surplus arising on repayment of the deferred sale tax loan at NPB is a capital receipt not liable to tax under section 41 subsection 1. Second, interest under section 234B and 234C was not liable to be paid with respect to tax liability determined under MAT minimum alternate tax. In another case, duty drawback and cash compensatory assistance accrue only when same sanctioned by custom authorities. In this case, sport income in form of duty drawback and cash compensatory assistance accrues only when same is sanctioned by custom authorities and not when assessee raises a claim in respect thereof. Technical services could not be reduced by 90% while computing profits of the business as per the explanation BAA 2 section 80 HSC. Let's cover news on the GST. CBIC tweet, late fee capped at ₹500 for each GSTR 3V from July 2017 to July 2020. No late fee for nil GSTR 3V. CBCI has tweeted that maximum late fee for each GSTR 3V for the tax period from July 2017 to July 2020 shall be ₹500 provided GSTR 3V is filed on or before 30th September 2020. Please remember, file all GSTR 3V before 30th September 2020. Most awaited notification on FEMA. The due date of the FLA foreign liability asset returns has been extended to 31st July 2020. Submission of the annual return on foreign liability asset through the web-based player portal for financial year 2019-20 has been started. Entities which are filing FLA return for the first time with revised UI and unique identification number are required to register themselves first for generating login credential and they can file FLA return. However, the entity which have already registered earlier may submit FLA 2020 using their login credentials. The last date for filing of annual return on FLA 2020 has been extended to July 31, 2020. Please check out on the portal clear.rbi.org.in. Second notification, RBI issues a special liquidity scheme for NBFC and HFC through a special purpose vehicle. RBI has approved a scheme to improve the liquidity position of NBFC and housing finance company through a special purpose vehicle to avoid any potential systematic risk to the financial sector. Let's cover news on the SEBI said Mumbai penalty imposed under Section 15H8 for unfair trade practice was to be set aside due to inordinate delay of 7 years in issuing so-called notice. Where there was inordinate delay of more than 7 years in issuing so-called notice after preliminary investigation, penalty imposed on appellants under Section 15H on allegation of unfair trade practices was to be set aside. Let's cover news on the insolvency bankruptcy code. There are 4 decisions taken today. NCLT New Delhi, money given as advance for purpose of the profit and to give back equivalent of money given by financial debt. Second, NCLT resolution professional has no jurisdiction to determine claim. He can only collect claims on basis of the records. NCLT statutory right of a financial creditor under Section 7 can't be curtailed to any inter-creditor agreement. NCLT Chandigarh resolution plan approved by COC with 100% voting and complying with the provision of law bars to be admitted. Let's cover news on the competition law. Today, CCI CMS didn't abuse dominance by introducing WHA pre-required certification in tender for purchase of anti-TB drugs. Where condition of WHO pre-qualified certification introduced by OP in tenders for purchase of anti-TB drugs and HIV drugs was a globally accepted standard of quality and did not appear to be unfair. Discriminatory information filed against OP alleging abuse of dominant position was to be dismissed. Thank you so much for watching the news channel on income tax, GST and corporate law. Today we have tried to compile IBC, HEMA and SEBI updation. Thank you so much for watching this video.